Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Martha. Just in case you are seeing me for the first time, I'm a Nigerian currently living in the Philippines. So now I want to share with you the habits that I have picked up while living in the Philippines. So the first thing is eating with spoon and fork. In Nigeria, I normally eat with only spoon or with fork and knife, but here in the Philippines they normally eat with spoon and fork. So I have picked up the habit of eating with spoon and fork instead of with fork and knife. If you go to their restaurants or their eatery or fast food, what you will see there is spoon and fork. They normally eat with spoon and fork, unlike we that normally eat with fork and knife. So here they normally eat with fork and spoon, not with fork and knife as we normally do back in Nigeria. Even though in Nigeria mostly we eat with only spoon, they do that also here, but normally they also eat with spoon and fork instead of with fork and knife. So this is one of the things that I have picked up living in the Philippines. Next habit that I have picked up while living in the Philippines is eating rice every day. In the Philippines, rice is the most abundant food. They eat rice almost every day. Rice is their main food, their major food. So they normally eat rice every day, and they normally eat white rice with fried chicken. Yeah, you see many of them eating only white rice with fried chicken. So while living here, I have picked up the habit of eating rice almost every day, and also eating it with just white rice and with only chicken. Although many times I do used to, but I'm used to eating white rice with chicken as they do. You know, in Nigeria now we normally eat rice and stew. In Nigeria, we don't cook rice every day. It's mostly on Sunday. Almost every family cook rice on Sunday and maybe other days. But here, eating of rice is almost every day. So while living here, I have picked up the habit of almost eating rice every day. The next thing is saying po and diba. Yeah, they almost say it. If you are discussing anything with Filipinos, they almost say diba or po. Even though they are discussing with you in English, they normally say po or diba. So po means sir, while diba means right. So if you are discussing with them, many times what you will hear is diba, which means right, and they normally use po for say. The next thing is saying hi and smiling to strangers. In the Philippines, while walking on the road, they normally say hi and they always smiling. So it is almost every time I'm walking on the road, they almost say hi, and most of the time you see them smiling. So they have made me get used to saying hi to people and almost smiling at the same time. So in the Philippines, they almost say hi to everybody with a smiling face. So this is also one of the habits that I have picked up while living in the Philippines. Next habit that I have picked up while living in the Philippines is saying kuya and ate. In the Philippines, they normally use kuya for an elder brother. So an elder brother, they normally refer them with kuya. They don't call their elder brother by their name. They normally say kuya James, kuya Peter, kuya Solomon. So they use kuya for an elder male, while elder female, they don't call them by their name. They use ate. They call ate to their older female, like Ate Mary, Ate Julie, something like that. So they use ate for an elder female. So I'm used to saying all these, they are kuya and ate when addressing people. The next thing is staying happy and positive at all times. Filipinos are very happy and positive at all times. Even though when they are passing through hard time, when they are passing through difficulties, through challenges, they are always happy and positive. Even when there was typhoon, there was shortage of rice due to the typhoon outbreak. So then there was no light. Even then they were very happy. You see them in the mall, in the places for charging of phone. They will sit and they will be there happily. Even though they are passing through hard time, difficulty, they are always happy and positive at all times. And this has always make me to behave such, staying happy and positive at all times. Is patience. Filipinos are very patient. They can stand in a queue for more than 2 hours. They can stand in a queue for a very long period of time. You know, sometimes we Africans, some of us, we want it. We don't want something that will take much of our time. We always want something to be faster. But these people, they are very patient. They are very patient that they can stand in a queue for up to 2 hours waiting for their turn. So this is one of the habits I have picked up while living in the Philippines. Being patient. Filipinos are very patient. They don't like stressing themselves. They can patiently wait for anything. So this is one of the things that I have picked up while living in the Philippines. Next thing is saying pants instead of trouser. In the Philippines, they normally call trouser pants. If you are saying trouser, they will not understand what that you are saying. They will keep on asking you, what do you mean? What do you mean? So in the Philippines, they don't know what is trouser. They refer trouser as pants. So I'm used to saying pants always instead of saying trouser. You know, now back then in Nigeria, pants is totally different from trouser. But here, they call trouser pants. If you are calling trouser, they don't know what they are saying. So I have picked up the habit of saying pants always when referring to trouser. The thing I have picked up while living here in the Philippines is saying Salamat, Walang, dito. So here, Salamat means thank you, while Walang means no, and dito means here. They use this thing in their almost everyday conversation with people. Even though when they are speaking with you in English, they normally say Salamat, which means thank you, Walang, which means no, and dito, which means here. These are the things they normally say every time. So I'm used to, even though when I'm speaking in English, many times I do use these words, Salamat, Walang, and dito. The next habit that I have picked up while living in the Philippines is not carrying load on the head. Before, I'm used to carrying load on my head even when I came here, and I noticed anytime I'm carrying load on the head, that is how they used to look at me. And later I discovered that they don't carry load on the head. In the Philippines, they don't carry load on their head. So when I discovered they don't carry load on the head, that was when I discovered that is the reason that they always look at me anytime I'm carrying load on my head. So now I have stopped carrying load on my head. So these are the habits that I have picked up while living in the Philippines. So as I'm here now, I'm still living with this habit, but I know when I reach Nigeria, I'm also going to adapt to back to normal now, how we used to do it then. So these are the things that I want to share with you. So thank you all for watching. See you all in my next one. Bye.